So this morning I want to talk a little bit about the Matrix and how this relates to each and every one of us, why we connect so much with that movie. I just watched this movie last night, and that movie came out in 1999, and that still gives me chills. It's such an epic movie. But I see the path of each and every one of us laid out before us in this movie. And I just want to kind of break this down. So in the beginning, what is Neo? Neo's just working a 9 to 5. He's going through the motions. You can tell he hates his life. And outside of work, he's kind of doing some rebellious things. He's kind of trying to act out against this system, but he's kind of misguided. He doesn't know what to do with this energy. He's computer hacking for people that are like the lowliest of the low. He's just kind of going through the motions, and he doesn't really know what to do. And then what happens? He gets a message on his computer that says, "Follow the white rabbit." And what is this? This is like that calling to go to Greece, to go travel somewhere. We feel this thing inside of us that says, take a chance. Go do this, go do that. And what does he do? He listens to it. He listens to it for a change. And so he goes to this club and he meets Trinity. This person that he's heard about Trinity and Morpheus. We've heard about Gary Vee and, Tony Robbins and Brendon Burchard. We've heard about these people, but we've never actually met them. And so what happens? He meets Trinity. This is like us meeting Gary Vee. And they say, you're right, you're absolutely right about everything. But he's still kind of going through the motions. He goes to work the next day, and now life is coming at him harder. He's got agents on his back. And life is, you're calling inside you, still trying to save you. So it's saying, go to the roof, we're going to try to get you out of here, but you've got to do exactly as I say. But he doesn't have enough faith. And so they catch him. They fucking put him back into the system. And now he's bugged. And what happens? He gets a call from Morpheus and says, look, take another chance. And this is that voice inside saying, come on, don't give up. I know you can hear me in here. And he takes another chance. And then what happens? He meets Morpheus. This is like us meeting Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins says, look, you have a choice here. The best thing that you can do is either go back into this 9 to 5 and just forget about this calling, forget about it completely and be at peace with this 9 to 5. Or you can take the red pill and you can follow this calling inside and you can see where it takes you. You have a choice. And what does he do? He goes down the rabbit hole. He takes this red pill. And what happens? Yes, there's a very turbulent fucking shift from going from the Matrix to this other place. And we don't know how long it takes. It comes in flashes, in and out. And they're restoring his body. And this is that traumatic shift we all experience when we say, no more will I fucking succumb to this society. No more will I succumb to this drudgery. I'm going to follow this voice inside of me. So there's this shift. But what happens after that? He fucking spends all day. He learns a martial arts system in like 10 seconds. And he's learning, he's exponentiating. He's surrounded by these people that are on that vibrational frequency now. So he's exponentiating his growth, but he's still got all these limiting beliefs. How am I supposed to stop bullets? How am I supposed to jump large gaps between tall buildings? How am I supposed to fly? How am I supposed to do these things? He knows. He sees now he's outside of that system, but he still can't get past these programmings that he's been indoctrinated into, that he's been domesticated into since he was a small child. And then what happens? The oracle, he goes and sees the oracle and she confirms it. This is like our spirit confirming like, yeah, man, you're doing the right thing. You're the one. But he still can't believe it. And so what happens next? Morpheus sacrifices his life to save Neo because he believes in something so much that he's willing to give his life for it. And Neo sees this. He sees the message in that now. And he says, I have to go back in and I have to save Morpheus. And they're like, you're fucking loco, Neo. Like, they have armored guards, they have helicopters, they have 3 agents. These are like armies in their own. They have SWAT teams. And he's like, I have to do it. I have to go in because I believe something. And Trinity says, what? I believe I can bring him back. And this is Neo connecting with that voice inside. But now he knows how to add power to that. He knows what the real message is, to serve. Morpheus was willing to give his life to serve the greater good of humanity. And so now Neo, backed not with not only his calling, but now he knows he's got to use that calling to serve people. And what do? They devote almost a quarter of the movie at this point to this struggle. So now he's fighting agents. He's starting to believe, yes, I know that I'm supposed to serve. So he's fighting agents and he's barely scraping by. He's barely winning. He beats an agent. He fucking grabs a rope that like a helicopter is attached to. He's just willing to like grab this rope and stop Trinity from falling to her death. He believes that he can catch a helicopter, basically. And what happens? All of the people around him are inspired. They're like, he's the fucking one. He's beginning to believe. And so this is that inside all of us. As you start to follow this calling, as you start to connect with it, and as you start to understand that that message is to serve, people around you get inspired as fuck. But he's still just not there. He doesn't know how to break through to the other side. He doesn't know how to stop bullets with his mind. He's still being hunted by life. Life is still trying to pound him into the ground and make him submit to that 9 to 5. And metaphorically, of course, this is the message that you guys are getting, that life is trying to pound you into your 9 to 5. And what happens? He's running, he's trying to get out of there, and an agent is right in front of him, shoots him in the chest and kills him. And Neo's dead. Life. Agent Smith says, check him. He's dead. And as life starts to walk away, as life revels in its victory and says, yes, we've made another submit to our will, Trinity says, no, man, no, you can't be dead because I fucking love you. You can't be dead. And what happens? Neo, now with that call to action, connected with that authenticity, connected with the message to serve, now he is fuller in love, because works without love are dead. So now this heart of servitude with love back behind, he comes back to life, and life is like, what the fuck? They empty 3 magazines at him, and he just says, no more. Life no longer has any power. You're on that fucking Tony Robbins level at this point. Nothing can stop you. Yes, there will be struggles, but no more. And then what happens? Life, so pissed off, comes and tries to fight him into the ground, struggles, and Neo just kicks him away. And then he dives headfirst into life, expands and destroys it, like life has no more power here. And with this, the movie ends. Him connected to his purpose to serve, to love, to wake up as many people as he can. This is our story, each and every one of us. The one, the oneness, all of us.